Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. I am so excited today in a way. I don't look so good, hot mess really, because, well, like always, I finish this side first and then everything happens and I'm chasing a dog and I'm sweating and this is where we're at with that. But the eye look still looks pretty good. And I'm excited because that's what we're talking about today. Well, and a couple of other things because the Sephora sale is about to happen. And I really want to give my opinion on stuff based on just a consumer of makeup, somebody that just likes it, and stuff that works so easy and effortlessly that if you can get it for sale, why not? Save a little money, it works. Some of the stuff I wish I would have waited on, some of it I don't, because I feel like the stuff that I really wanted, a couple things probably wouldn't sell out, but I think a lot of that stuff could possibly sell out. But let's get started and we'll talk while I'm doing this. So what we're going to be working with today is they say it's new. It's the new Couture Mini Clutch by YSL. Y'all. Okay, so this one, the one I got is 400 Babylone roses. Oh, it is beautiful. Now, do I have color stories like this in my collection? Yes, I do. I do. But look at this packaging. It feels like the purse would feel, okay? I'm not into that sort of stuff. That's way over my price limit in stuff, to be fair. Do I think they're pretty? Yes. Here's the thing. That costs so much money. I wouldn't never use the purse. I'd be so scared. I buy Coach purse, like this Coach purse I have now. I treat it as if, because I don't want nothing. When you put that kind of money into something, you don't want to mess it up. You don't want to do anything to it. So you really don't even want to wear it. You know what I mean? And that's just a Coach purse. That's nothing compared to a YSL purse, But with that said, it's this is about the closest I'm getting to a YSL anything for that matter. But look at that color story. I will say that when you swatch it, because I swatched it, it didn't perform very well swatched, but on the eye, it was priceless. It blends like a dream. It builds beautifully. And the first shade we're going to go into is this one right here. And it's almost like the Cream de Matte formula by Natasha Denona is the way this feels. And it's just so stinking pretty. And just does the work for you. Now, I'm using rougher brushes, to be fair, but I honestly don't think it matters. But I thought I'd, use my big guns since this is a hefty price tag for 4 shadows. I think I spent $68. But I only purchased one. And I think that's it. When I only purchase one of something, even though I like it, I love it. It's sort of like the Guerlain one. I really liked my Guerlain quad. And I ended up buying another one. I really like this, but I now know, no, you don't need another one. Just because you like the color story, you don't need it. Because I also know that even though this is great for what it is, if I was traveling, I'd grab this and go with it. Especially for a weekend, I would. But at the same time, I have my Natasha Denona, my Pat McGrath. Those are the ones I'm really going to go to. But I think that if you're just looking for something simple, easy, every day, spoil yourself, this is really pretty packaging. Seriously. I mean, it's gorgeous. And at $68 for 4, I mean, it's in the price realm. I mean, it's not as high as, say, but I think the Guerlain I paid more for. actually. It was more like the Tom Ford pricing, I believe. This is more like Charlotte Tilbury pricing. It's a little more than her, I think, but in that same sort of realm for foreshadows. But it's just, and again, it could just be this palette and the fact that it's in my wheelhouse, you know, of colors that I like. We're going to go into the darker shade now to darken up. It comes with these little brushes. One's got a like a brush tip, and the other one's got on one side. And then this one here has the 2 sponge applicator. I mean, I'm not going to use that. I don't even really know why they put them in there other than for looks. I mean, I guess if I was on the go, I'd use it, but in all reality, I don't know who uses them. I really don't, because I don't. I feel like if you have makeup, you have your own brushes, so why would you use those? But maybe on the go or traveling or something, you may very well use them. And that dark shade's got like little sparkles in it, although I didn't get any fallout from them. It does have it in there, but it blends beautifully. And I don't necessarily see the sparkles in the shadow itself once it's laid down and blended out. And there's maybe a few sprinkled here or there, but not much. And again, I have a lot of thoughts on this for sale too, because it's like what to recommend, and like, is it the best, you know, value even with the sale to get stuff? Like, that's up to you. But 9 out of 10 things you can get cheaper on the brand's website, you know, or at a better discount. Some things you can't, especially like luxury brands. They hardly ever have sales. Do not get anything Pat McGrath. For real, don't. Pat McGrath has her own sales, and they're so much better than anywhere else, okay? Now, Natasha, she doesn't have sales often, but even when she does, probably if you're in the 20% thing, like, that's going to be your better bet. But if you're not, then I think an influencer code would be your best bet, to be honest, because that's at least 15% off, I think. So if you're not Rouge, like, it's not going to do you no good, you know? Alright, I got that shade on. I think what I like about the quads, to be fair, is that they're just so simple to use. We're going to take this purple shade right here. And here's the thing with this. I was thinking too, because like I did use the purple shade on my lid, and it took it to a more like purple toned. It pulled more of the purple out of that second shade. But if you put the pink on your lid, it's going to pull more pink, right? It really just depends on what you want to go for. And either one can be, you can use for an inner corner technically. But you can always just use your highlighter even for an inner corner. So because I applied the purple to my lid, it just pulls that shade I put in the corner more purple leaning. But if I put the pink on the lid, like I said, it pulls more of the pink tone out, which is cool. So you can have a more purpley look or a more pink tone look. They're very close either way you look at it. It's not that much of a difference, but it is a small difference. Is it a difference somebody's going to notice other than you? I don't know about that now. Alright, we're now going to go into that last shade, that pink shade right here, and I'm going to apply that to my inner corner. I use my Tarte Fake Awake for my waterline, upper and lower. And I do like the mirror in it. The mirror is decent. It's a decent size mirror. So I like it also. Now we're going to go back into that darkest shade, the one I used for the outer corner. And I'm going to line my lash line. top lash line. And this look would look good with black liner or brown, or black mascara or brown mascara, I mean. I did use black. I need a bigger mirror though when it comes, more a magnifying mirror, I mean, when it comes to lining, because I can't see anymore. But these are the kind of things that if you're looking, you know, at the Sephora sale for the 20% off, it's this sort of stuff, because I don't think YSL has a lot of sales. They could on their site, but you know, it's up to you on that. Me personally, that's kind of like, I purchased the Sephora sales. I take advantage of them in the sense of like, especially like the Sephora stuff, the Sephora collections, in not the way of you think though. Like, I purchase a lot of, like, I do purchase their nail polish, the Sephora brand, just to try it out, different colors and stuff like that. I purchased the why am I putting that in there? I will say it didn't come with a little bag. That kind of shocked me in a way. I purchased like the Dyson, because that's a big, it's like, it was like $500 I think, or $4.99, the air wrap, and of course 20% off of that. That's huge, you know, but it's so expensive to begin with. No, did I do that? I did, but I did that through Ulta, I think, actually. What did I get through Sephora? Oh, I got the that face mask by Dr. Dennis Gross. That's what I got through Sephora. I got my Dyson through Ulta by the 20% off. They had just the one item you can get 20% off, and my points. I had almost $200, I think, in points, and got it knocked down even more, and then purchased that out of pocket for the rest. But regardless of any of that, for top lashes, I'm going to use Gucci. But, you know, go for stuff that usually doesn't go on sale. Number one. Number two, I go for the Sephora section. Collection stuff like their face masks, lip balms. Y'all, I got the hot cocoa one for my granddaughter. I don't know where it's at, but oh gosh, it smells like marshmallow. It smells like hot chocolate, really, but more on the marshmallow side. And it tastes like, I could never wear that. I would just lick my lips all day long. I'd have dry lips by the end. But for kids, it's great. They had a hot chocolate mask. I got that already just to try to see. And now I only purchased one of each of these. But I'm going to go ahead and order a bunch of them because I can get 30% off of it. Tomorrow it starts, which would be today when the video goes up. But I'm going to get a bunch of them, because not that they necessarily do anything, but you know, they do make you feel good, like self-care, you know, just to wear a mask. Like, they don't hurt. I just don't necessarily think they do too much either, you know. I'm not going to pretend like they're changing my skin in any way, shape, or form. It's just relaxing and fun to do. So I have a whole bunch of face masks. I got nail polish from the Sephora collection in my cart. I got some lip balms. I got 3 of the hot cocoa and 2 of the vanilla. I'm just patiently waiting for the sale to start so I can check out, you know. Because those are just cute little things. But the YS, like, palettes like that, I would definitely, you know, I don't think you're going to, if you're Rouge, I think it's a decent deal, 20% off. And I don't, like I said, I don't necessarily think a lot of these higher end do that many sales, like Tom Ford, or 20% maybe the max they do anyway. And you do get the shipping with Sephora for the most part, so that's great. Like, I generally get my packages in 2 days, 90% of the time. Gucci, you don't get much. They still have that one palette there, so you can get 20% off of that. Because it's expensive. It was like $169, I think. Something crazy like that. Anyway, I love their mascara. I like the YSL Lash Clash. Should have wore that today, actually, since I'm wearing their shadow palette, but didn't think about it. I don't know, you know, just stuff like that. Like, really think about it, because I know we all get eager. I do it too. Start loading up that cart, and then I'm like, oh, it's $500, and I'm getting 20% off. So I'm saving 20, 40, 60, $100. And it's like, but I'm still spending $400 here. So even though it seems like it's a good deal, they're still spending, and they know that. So, and I do think they should do more, really. They only do it twice a year, so it's like, come on now. Your point system sucks as it is. But it is what it is, you know, you work with what you got. But so the other things that I got was I ordered this here, the Giorgio Armani, the 2 blushes, because I've been dying to try these. And since it came with 2, I was like, might as well. And I will say Amore, love it, wearing it today. It's like a satin pink, but blurs the skin. I mean, it goes on beautifully. It probably don't look good right now, I'm not going to lie, but I've been sweating. But I'll do a video using it. And the thing is I can't do a full face video because it would be outrageously long with me, so it's hard to do. But I will say that it's more is definitely pink, and the Euphoric is the other one, and I haven't tried it yet because it kind of looks like Orgasm. I mean, I don't know if you can see it's definitely got like glitter. I mean, in a way, you know what I mean, like Orgasm. And then this is the Amore, and I had to keep the box because of the names. Like, it just says 50 and 51 on them. It's sort of like the palette. The palette just had 40. That's why I kept it for the name of the palette. I don't know why they do that, but they do. So now I can throw those 2 boxes away, but because I've already shown it to you. But you know, the other thing I purchased was they have this in the original one. What's it called? Pink Marshmallow, I think, or what is this? Rosy Outlook. Okay, so I've already used up all that almost. Like, there's just a teeny tiny bit at the bottom. I use those up like no tomorrow, y'all. Like, I've got tons. Like, you can see how much of the purple one I used. I use this one least. And then, oh, here's this one. This one's almost gone too. That's the cherry. This is the regular size, I think. Yeah. So these 2 are the regular size, and this one is the little travel trial size. And then this is the jumbo. I mean, it's definitely massively bigger. Okay. But they launched this in 3 new shades, and I have Milkshake, and I'm wearing it today in the middle of this lip, which the lip is Mac Twig, I think. Hold on. Yes, Mac Twig is the lip color, but you really can't tell this. This is so pretty. It is like a pinky, I mean, it's just beautiful on the lips, to be honest, by itself. Now, I personally like those for just if I'm wearing nothing on the lips or to top a lip like I did now. The other thing with Lawless is their lip plumping gloss. Love it. Again, I don't know how they are on their website themselves with sales though. Definitely check that out. What else do I have here in front of me that I just got? Oh, I got a sample of this thing that everybody keeps talking about, candy something, I don't know. Anyway, I got a sample of this one and I wore it and it's okay. Oh hell, I already had one, didn't even know it, so I got 2 of them. So obviously I don't care too much for them. I don't think they do. I mean, I know some people, I mean, by themselves, again, you know, nothing else on the lip, just throwing it on, sure, it does make your lips look nice, and it does feel nice on the lip. The Dior, maybe, I have their oil. Look, y'all, look, there's dust. I don't wear it. Like, even though I get it because it's huge, you know, it's like, some of this stuff I didn't think, and that's the problem. I didn't think, and other stuff I did. And this year I'm really thinking, to be honest. I'm kind of slow on my roll. Like right now I really do only have Sephora's collection stuff in my cart. And I think it's probably going to stay like that. No, I have a hair set. A shampoo, a conditioner, and something else from Moroccan oil. Because they're kind of expensive, but my daughter, my youngest daughter, loves that for her hair. So I'm going to get that for her. But other than that, I'm just not. Like, I go to Sephora only when something new is released, and it's released there at the same time because I know I'm going to get 2-day shipping. That's it. That's the whole reason I shop Sephora. Yes, everything's there in one spot, but honestly, that's why I do it. It's not always the smartest though, because a lot of these times going to the website is so much better. And even like Natasha Denona, her shipping is outstanding. Outstanding. Who else is outstanding? Lunar Beauty's outstanding. Laura Lee Los Angeles is out, but they're not sold at Sephora. So I would say the worst shipping honestly is Pat McGrath and Glamlight. I've never seen shipping like theirs. Now, both, once it's like, I've never had any, if I have had a problem with either one, it's been fine. Like, they've taken care of it. Their customer service has. But it's forever and a day. You know what I mean? And again, I would not purchase anything Pat McGrath from the sale. I would go to her website. I'm telling you, it's a better deal. But other than that, I'm going to let you go. I hope you enjoyed this look. I really like this palette. But I think this palette is for someone who just wants an easy everyday look or wants to treat themselves. This isn't a palette to go and just like, you know, oh, it's the best palette ever. It's not. It is pretty. And I'll tell you what else, actually. Lawless, their newest eyeshadow palette, is boring as it is. I'm going to be honest. As boring as it is, and as boring as that video was to make, and or even to create the eye look, I tell you what, that particular day I did that, I got 2 compliments on my eye look. 2. Now, you may say, well, it's only 2. But I do looks every day. From bold colors to, you know, dark colors to bright colors to subtle, whatever you want to do, you know. I don't, and I go to the same places, pretty much. And yet, that particular day, for whatever reason, 2 people asked me what I had. And I was like, okay. So, I kind of got taken back from that because I thought, yeah, it's great. And if you're into clean beauty or talc free or whatever that is, there you go. It's a good palette. But I didn't think it was anything like crazy great. You know what I mean? Like no special shades like Pat McGrath. No foiled shades or, you know, toppers like Natasha didn't know. So it kind of threw me a little. And I was like, interesting. So I think that by saying that, to step back, you know, from what I use in an everyday person's life, that's probably more where you should go, you know, and if that's what you're leaning towards, because I've noticed for the most part where I live, there isn't that many colorful looks, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you, I get stares when I'm wearing a colorful look, and it's stares of, and it's not compliments, but I know it's not, I've come to realize that it's not stares of like it's a bad look, it's just you don't see it, so it kind of takes somebody by surprise, you know what I mean? And I get it, I do. So I mean, when it comes to this sale, really think about it, you know. Make sure that the other brands, like, check their websites, and 9 out of 10, if you sign up for emails, they always have some sort of deal. So check that before shopping, because you really do, in this time, you need to save the money you can, because it's tough out here, you know. And I'd hate for you to get 20% off, but the website that you're, you know, the brand has got 30% off or 40% off even, you know. But that's all I have for you today. I hope this video helped in some way. At least it kept you entertained, maybe, I don't know. But if you did like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all that where you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday, and I will see you in the next one. Good luck shopping. I hope nothing sells out before it is your turn, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.